Yeah. All right. What is up, YouTube? Um, it's your boy Thackum.
Press L2 button to enable narration of on-screen text in menus.
Real name Jordan Chapman. Um, I wanted to make sure that this screen narration shit wasn't on because fuck that. I don't like that at all. Menu narration, hell no. Um, the preset can be used to increase. Let's just continue. Uh, cool. HDR on. Cool. Paperwhite, cool. Couple of options I'm not really accustomed to. Subtitles, audio interface, subtitles, language, outline, enemies with the yellow color, and it outlines in yellow to increase visibility. Can be changed. Nah, if it's off, it's off. You know what I'm saying? Um, let's see. Let's go through a couple things. Motion blur, camera shakes, poison drunk effects, and vertical look. Horizontal. Let's get vertical would do. So my up and down, I'm always inverted. Invert third person look. Vertical, yes, always inverted. Whether it's the first person shooter, third, I don't care what it is. I play inverted. I've explained that from back in the day. I got my pre-order bonus, deliberated pack, chorizo amigo outfit, and disco locos, revolver weapon. Isla Centurio, Isla Santuario upon completing Operation Gorilla. All right, cool. All right, this is gonna be actually starting my walkthrough of Far Cry 6, but it's going to be the first two videos is going to be an actual review. This is the classic Far Cry experience recommended for most players. Enemies hit harder, hell take on you with new strategy and creativity. Story mode, players who focus on story, engaging for any skill level, take less damage, recover faster, so you can enjoy action with less risk of death. Go to action, baby. I like to play everything on normal. Um, yeah, so I mean, it's Far Cry 6. I'm on the PS5. Uh, I'll be uploading this review. Um, I'm gonna make it a two-part review. I'm gonna make this one. Um, I'm gonna try to make this one maybe about, I don't know. I might try to make this first video less than 15 minutes, just because I'll make like two 13-minute videos. Um, El Presidente of Yada, Anton Castillo. Uh, I'm a big fan
My
of the
true
Far Cry
Yaras,
series.
I stand before you armed with truth. For too long, our country was stolen by politicians. But you elected a vision,
Ooh,
a
look
cure,
at that.
a
Amazing.
road to paradise.
Oh, it looks so
Viviro,
good.
created by our own brilliant scientists. The most effective treatment for cancer the world has ever seen. Grown within our precious tobacco. Modified with the purest fertilizer.
Actually, I'm just gonna
Viviro
go ahead and probably make this an
is the
even 30.
key
I'm gonna make it
to
a
rebuild
review.
paradise.
Um,
But our paradise comes at a
review.
cost. This our enemies will never understand.
Slash
Yara did not
walkthrough part
elect
one.
me to do what's easy, but to do what's right. And so, with renewed focus, I must extend the draft to paradise. True Yarans from across our island, chosen to produce enough Viviro to heal the world and save our country. These lucky Yarans will be chosen by random lottery.
Oh,
My own son Diego will be drafted tomorrow.
Hey, Danny,
And like a true Yaran, he
turn that
serves
shit off.
with a smile on his face.
Precisamente. Exactly what Castillo wants.
Enough politics, Lita.
You think the draft is only taking true Yaras? It's the outcasts, the poor, orphans like
I did not
us.
play the original Far Cry.
He's bringing slavery back from the dead.
Far Cry
And
2,
Yara,
which I believe
you
was
can't
on the
run
original
from these.
Xbox.
Hang on. You did shit. Ran
I
out to the
did-
jungle with a bunch of
I did go through it. I didn't finish it.
Now you're back here to recruit for Clara
for reasons
Garcia, the
beyond my
local
control.
crusade.
But
Come on,
I,
this
you
is
know,
our big
I
goodbye.
was inspired. Far Cry 3 was what grabbed
Fucking
me.
say something.
And the thing about Far Cry 3, you know, besides the open world, Danny Rojas, name don't change. But I'm gonna be a dude. I ain't gonna play as no female. No offense, but I'm a man. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Okay, I see it filling up a little bit. There we go. Yo soy Danny Rojas. Hoy soy.
They got my name wrong.
Danny, you could help Libertad. You're trained.
Would have been career military if you weren't such a fuck up.
Come with us, Far Cry 3
You never
on the
fucking listen,
Xbox
Danny.
360, I
Hey,
believe,
time to go.
was
Boss waiting.
Voss.
Drinks he made.
When I seen Voss, I was
Dinner
like,
and
yeah, I
Miami.
gotta get him. Because he was an asshole. You know, I'm sharing my friends. Far Cry 3 had a poker mini game in there. You know,
Fucking
I
Black
loved
Ops.
Far Cry
Too
3.
big for Black Ops.
With the platforming,
Fucking
towers,
Oh,
and
yeah.
everything else that had to go.
What's going on?
Far Cry 4 Pagan Men. And I finished Far Cry 360. Far Cry 4 Pagan Men. Another one, asshole. And I had to go get it. I love Far Cry 4. I love the open world. I was mad that they took the poker route. I like the platforming. You know, I was a huge fan of Far Cry 4. Far Cry 5 came out. I actually bought 2 copies. I bought a digital version of it, and I bought a physical copy of Far Cry 5.
Get down.
And actually gave the physical copy to my dad. On the face. Get the physical copy from my cousin, shout out to AG, Mr. Aaron Gamble, and I kept the digital copy for myself. And I was thoroughly impressed. I was deep in Far Cry 5. Like, you know, every day I was getting a couple hours in. And then I made it to the second boss. I can't remember what her name is. And to this day, right now, I never finished Far Cry 5, and I'm still stuck on that female boss.
We have to get to the boat.
Okay, Danny.
Where my
We get
pistol
to
at?
Miami.
Jose.
Oh. Damn. Well, that was quick. But yeah, Far Cry 5 I got deep into. I got stuck on the second boss with all her,
Stay close, Lita. We have to get to the boat.
you know, with the effects of her drugs and everything
We
else
get
like
to
that.
Miami.
That's where I got stuck, and I just eventually got tired of trying the same thing over and over again. I never once thought about lowering. Damn. I never once thought about lowering the difficulty level. That's something that I don't do. You know, I just don't do it. I'll just keep going at it on normal until I get it. But with her, I just blossom, bliss, whatever her
Stay
name was.
close, Lita. We have to get to the boat.
Okay, Danny.
When we get to Miami.
Jose, go
Just
back.
could not do it. Okay, this is, you know, we gotta go this way. Alright, so let's just sit back and chill. As we start moving down these steps, the little white meter starts to go up. It's gonna take our time a little bit. Off top, like I'm still, my PS5, I had my PS5 for about 6 months. I got a pretty good library, you know what I'm saying? I got about 11 titles. Almost something I was really looking forward to. Just being there, stay out of sight to avoid being spotted. Got some stuff. You've been detected. Alright. But I'm still, but Returnal. You know, I had high hopes for Returnal.
should have answered the call.
Next asshole who opens the door is Daniel Rojas. Come on. FND, get out here.
I had high hopes for Returnal, with it being an exclusive for the PS5, and try to make a run for it. But I've never gotten into a rogue title game like that. You know, and all that dying over and over again, starting right from the beginning. I just couldn't get into it. Never made it to the first boss. I still have it installed, but if I need the room, it's the next thing to go. I already took off the Immortal game, which I'm gonna go back to that. I am gonna go back to Returnal, you know, because I'm always thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm always thinking about it, and I know I just haven't had my aha moment. But I haven't played the Xbox Series X. I haven't played anything on the Xbox Series X. L2 and R2 to P.
We need to get across that square.
They're going to see us.
No, baby. Trust me.
It's easy for you to say. Cut the gun.
There's a lot of soldiers, Rita.
So we take the stairs.
I'm planning on getting the Xbox Series X here more than likely before the release of NBA 2K23, because I'm just more comfortable playing the 2K series, which is my favorite sports game. I love NBA 2K.
Ready, Danny?
And Madden. You know, even though I skipped out on Madden last year until. I skipped out on Madden 21 until the last minute.
Where the fuck are you taking me?
When I got my hands on the Xbox S series or whatever it is, the white one with the 1 terabyte, puts out 4K. Got my hands on that one. I ended up getting Madden 21, played through it. Didn't win my Super Bowl, my Eagles, the way I normally would do. And I have not yet played Madden 22 this year. I'll also be waiting. I'm down with the hashtag drop EA Sports. You know, when it comes to Madden, you know, they're not doing anything to so when I do get my Xbox Series X sometime early 2022, one of the first titles that I'll be purchasing, probably, you know, one of the only, because I got Game Pass, so probably one of the only titles I'll be purchasing will be NBA 2K23, because I'm just, like I said, I'm more comfortable playing 2K on the Xbox. I started playing NBA 2K on the Sega Dreamcast in 1999. I was overseas, and I did gravitate towards live like everybody did for live 03 and 04. Even though I still had NBA 2K3 and NBA 2K4, I played live more, played live for money. NBA 2K5 I had, but I still played live 05 more, played live for money. But once NBA 2K6 came out, when the 360 came out, it was a wrap, and that's what it's been ever since. I'm kind of rambling, I'm all over the place, so we're talking about Far Cry 6. I told y'all how I was with Far Cry 3 and 4 and 5, which all of those is on the Xbox. So playing this Far Cry 6 on the PlayStation is different for me. I would prefer to be playing it on the Xbox, but then again, to have the feedback on the PS5 controller being so being as awesome as it is, I don't mind at all. am just going to start off by saying I'm going to start off with a solid 7.5 as my review score. Actually, I'm going to start off with a solid 8 because they got my man Giancarlo Esposito. You know, y'all, everybody else, y'all pointed, oh, you know, he was in Breaking Bad or whatever it was. I never seen Breaking Bad. You know, I watched one episode of it, didn't get through to it. Now that I know he's in it and played a very prevalent major character in there, I am gonna go back and I'll get through it. But for me, Mr. Esposito will always be the Big Brother Almighty. You know, for me, it goes back to school days. Spike Lee joint. That was one of the first movies that I ever seen him in. Oh, shit.
Yeah. Keep moving.
Sorry. I wasn't here.
Any trouble.
That scared me. But yeah, School Days is where one of the first movies I ever seen him in. And then he's been in a lot of movies too. Don't get it twisted. He's an outstanding actor. Great pick for them to take him and paint him as the villain in this game. It's definitely gonna grab a lot of people's attention. This game is amazing. So far, this is all pretty much a tutorial. I haven't fired a single shot.
Ronnie, over here.
Against the wall for processing.
Hurry up because that little used to roll objective completed. But also another 90s film for Mr. Esposito, Fresh, which is a classic. You never seen Fresh, you young folks out there. Man, check out Fresh. I'm pretty sure it's streaming on Netflix. It's not streaming on Netflix. You can find it. Just type in Fresh 1995. Classic. Classic. You understand me? And I'm not classic. I'm telling you. What other ones? By the slide scenes, you know what I'm saying? It definitely covers a good distance.
We're almost there.
Made it to the boat. Got it.
We have to get on that boat. Abuela, what the hell I'm gonna do with baseball cards?
Do you have any idea what these are worth? Let us through.
Cuba.
Always making new friends.
Danny, you're late. Where's Alejo?
Give up his ticket. For his family.
Bullshit. Alejo's an orphan.
Alejo's not going anywhere anymore. Come on, Marco. Let them on.
Vamos.
Good man.
Get on the boxing down.
But yeah, my first film that I associate him with is School Days. After that is Fresh. And then he's been in a lot more. You know, I can go on and on and on.
Don't worry about it, Jamal.
I feel like at this point I would have to Google it. I've been smoking a little bit. So my memory's a little hazy.
Danny, we should be fighting, running to the Yankees.
Alejo
I'm
gave
trying
you
to
a
think.
fucking
I'm
gift.
trying to think and place him
You
in something
survived.
else.
Same as the
After
orphanage.
Fresh.
Same as the academy.
Was he in Do the Right Thing? He been in a lot of Spike Lee joints. He did a lot of Spike Lee joints. Spike, y'all, if y'all know director Spike Lee, he likes to use the same actors over and over and over and over again in his films, and place himself in it. I want to say he was in Mo Better Blues, but I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? But Mr. Esposito, he's been in a lot. He's a very accomplished actor, and I'm anxious to see how his role plays out in this title. There he is.
Before he was El Presidente, mi papa loved to fish. We would go out on a boat, just like this, and we would catch the fish, and then release them. He would say, it's not always about your stomach, mijo. is about the challenge. Except when he caught a big, fat, juicy marlin, he was too proud to let that fish go.
Say, Tirano! You have poisoned Yara! You have poisoned your sword!
Oh! Oh!
I've caught a very big fish today. Haven't I, Diego? Diego!
No way.
I have caught you.
Oh wow, it's his son.
Now it's time to bring you home.
I don't want this anymore, Papa.
We have no choice.
Let them go. They can work. Make
8 out
video.
of 10
Truth
already. Story's
or
got
lies?
me.
Truth.
They could be good workers. They could help rebuild paradise. But if you wanted them to live, you would have never set foot on this fucking boat. 13 years old. And Diego has such compassion for his people. These fish, we will catch and release.
Already intrigued by the story. You know, obviously, he's the president, El Presidente, and his son don't want to be part of it. Try to get away. So I definitely want to see that. See, like I said, you know. All right, so I'm gonna start at the 8. You know, I'm just gonna start at the 8, and it's only gonna go up from there. I did, you know, I came home when the game stopped the midnight release last night. 9 o'clock they gave us the game, and I was home by like 9:15. I installed the title, and then I sat here and kind of dozed off a little bit. And sometimes I get to really thinking, you know, like I know I'm older now. I be thinking like when I was younger,
This is all my fault.
and I had to depend on my mom to get me
Forget it.
games, or wait for my mom to get
My
me stuff.
phone.
As soon as I got a game, I was, you know, I was
This is
on
a
it.
bitch, Daddy.
That was it. I never
It's
waited because you
fucking
didn't have to
fake.
install and do all that stuff back in my day. You put the game in, you started playing. That was it.
She's hiding here.
But now that
Clara.
I'm older, you know, I'm 43, I
Libertad.
find myself
Julio.
buying titles, and I come home and I install them,
Julio.
and I'll sit there, you know, I
Here.
get right, I'll smoke a little bit,
Take
sip a
my
little
phone.
bit,
Follow the
relax a
code
little
like
bit,
when
and
we
then
were
I
kids.
normally put them on. But I wanted to get
Stop
my
it.
game of 2K finished
Wait, I'll find help.
No.
before I got into this
You give me this.
2K22.
Clara will help you.
So I went ahead and
Don't
finished
you
up
get
my
it?
game against the Trailblazers. Dang time
You're
let
the
me up
lucky
50
one, Daddy.
points in my NBA mode, and but I popped this in because it was done installing.
lucky one.
And what I should have did was, as soon as I was done installing it, I took it out and I put 2K in, and then I turned my PlayStation off, and I was watching some shows. But I should have just went ahead and looked at it, because the update that came out for it at midnight to stabilize the game, it took 55 minutes. So by the time I was ready to start playing it about 2 or 2:30 in the morning, I had to install another update worth 55 minutes. So, you know, I definitely took my time getting into this. But beautiful. We're gonna just solid 8 out of 10, and nice intro. Core challenge, but I'm gonna go ahead and upload this video for right now. We had an 8 out of 10, Far Cry 6, PS5.